I know you are here, here in your power. I know you are here, precious Holy Spirit. I know you are here, here in your glory. I know you are here.
Palabo Shatalea. I receive it. Remember not the former things, neither consider the things of old. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall you not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. Kalabo Shatalea. Father, I receive this word personally and for this great nation. In the name of Jesus.
Amen. Honey, what word are we receiving?
Honey, God is going to do a new thing in this nation.
Really?
Yes, the walls that are broken down shall be rebuilt.
Atibori, see, we have heard it before.
No. This time, it shall be different.
Oh, different, as in Bala Blue.
No. Not a bala blue. Not a blue. This is true. See, when the Lord turns again the captivity of this nation, it shall be like a dream. Our mouth shall be filled with laughter, and our tongue with singing.
Oh, God. I can't believe you are the one saying this. And was it not yesterday that you were complaining that this our useless country was finished?
Honey, that was just yesterday. A few words spoken in a moment of anger.
Honey, it was not a few words. It was a sermon, an epistle, a tirade,
what did I say that was wrong?
Everything you said was wrong.
No, you took what I said out of context.
Really?
Yes. See, all I said was that the government was insensitive. How could they just remove the fuel subsidy just like that? They were not thinking. Then they went ahead to harmonize the exchange rate. I mean, who does that? What were they thinking? Do they know the impact this decision will have on the people? People are struggling to survive. The government is just too wicked and heartless. The labor union should go on strike to force them to change this decision. If not, this our useless nation is finished.
Honey, behind this decision, we're taking the best interest of the people now.
Yeah? Best interest? You are only saying that because it is not affecting you. After all, I am the one paying most of your bills.
It's affecting my business too. Well, there is no one that is not affecting, no. But we all need to make some sacrifices for the progress of this nation. Talk is cheap. This government, they've demonstrated their political will to take this hard but good decisions.
Yeah? Good decision. They are unrighteous decrees. Take. Here. Read what the word says about unrighteous decrees.
Woe to those that decree unrighteous decree, who write misfortunes which they have prescribed, to rob the needy of justice, and to take away the rights of the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless.
That is God's word, and the scripture cannot be broken.
And why this sudden change of mind and optimism?
Because God is doing a new thing. He is working out all things for our good behind the scene.
If you say so. No.
It's not me saying so. It is the word, and the scripture cannot be broken.
Okay.
Where are you off to?
I'm going to my shop.
Dressed like this?
Check on that, Tony. What is wrong with my dressing like this?
Honey, people will recognize you. It is too risky.
Okay. And what about now?
Much better. You see, we can't be too careful.
I know.
Honey, you know, we still had to have that discussion about the shop.
Okay, I still have a few minutes. Let's discuss it.
You see, ever since we had the problem with the church, we have had to make a few changes.
Otio, it was not a few changes. It was a lot of changes now.
Yes, a lot of changes. And I must thank you for being so supportive and understanding in these changing times.
Honey, we are in this together.
But we still need to make a few difficult but necessary changes if we are going to get past these challenges.
And what changes?
The shop.
And what about the shop?
Honey, your business will start to pay economic rent on the shop.
I'm paying rent now.
How much?
Only 10,000 a month.
That is not economic rent.
It is.
How much do other people pay for similar shop in the neighborhood?
100,000.
That is economic rent.
You want me to be paying you 100,000 a month for the shop? Are you not my husband?
I am.
Then what benefit am I getting from you if I cannot enjoy reduced rent? After all, gone. Is it not just one small boy's quarter of the main building I'm using as shop that you now want to cut my head in? Why now, Kilo Day?
Calm down, Calm down, Please, come and sit down.
See, this case you are bringing me, I do not like it. I do not like this matter.
Sit down. Come and sit down. Okay. Sit down. Your blood is too hot. Sit down. Look at it this way. We need the money. If we rent out the shop to someone else, that is an additional 90,000 available to us every month. Not to talk about the other savings.
And what other savings?
Electricity and fuel costs.
So, you want me to be paying for electricity and diesel too? Hey!
See, since you are not paying for electricity and diesel, but using the one from the main building freely, we have to disconnect your shop's light from the main building meter and generator. Yes. Then you can get your own meter and buy your own generator. That way, you pay direct to the electricity company and pay for your own generator fuel based on your usage.
And do you know how much this will cost me?
How much?
Okay, Reju. It's 30,000 a month,
Calabo, Satalia. Honey, that is a lot of savings for us.
Hey! Savings for you. Expense for me. Tani Moshe now. My business will start making losses.
Then we need to ask if you should be doing the business in the first place.
So, you want to cancel my subsidy?
I want to put it like that.
Then how else can we put it?
Subsidy is gone.
Okay, when is this subsidy removal starting?
Immediately.
This is too sudden now.
Honey, we are bleeding financially as a family. We need to stop the hemorrhage.
No, I'm going to need $3,000 bidding facility.
And where are you going to get that?
It won't be me. Where do I used to get my dollar from? It's not from you.
But you have not paid back the last 2 loans you collected.
See, calm down. I will pay back the loan. But it's the local currency new.
At what rate?
The special rate now. Is that not the rate you used to give me dollar? Tell me.
No, it has to be the parallel market rate.
Kilo day. Why?
Why should I change dollar for you at lower than market rate? Think about it now. It doesn't make sense.
So, you have harmonized the exchange rate too.
I wouldn't put it like that.
They now ask exactly. Go, can we put it?
Call it fiscal discipline.
Hey, how can you remove subsidy just like that? And then you go ahead to harmonize your exchange rate. I mean, who does it? What are you even thinking? Do you know the impact this decision we have on my business that is just struggling to survive?
Honey,
how can you be so wicked and heartless now?
I am doing this for the interest of the family.
Interest? That is unrighteous decree. Good. Take. Read what the word says concerning unrighteous decree. In fact, don't worry, don't bother to read it. I'm going on strike until you change your decision.
Strike?
Benny.
What does that mean?
See, me, I'm done with Tuzo. No cooking, no cleaning. See, no more house services, housekeeping services. No more services, in fact.
Honey, strike as long as you like. I am not changing the decision. Subsidy is gone.
You are just as bad as our leaders in the government that you are complaining about.
You see the speck in my eyes, but you don't see the log in your own eyes.
I'm going on strike. No more love making until further notice.
What? No more love making? What is all this now? But I am doing this for us now. Okay. Oh, honey, let us negotiate. I will offer you some palliative to cushion the effect.
Like what?
I will write off some of your existing dollar loans.
Okay, I will continue to cook. I will continue cleaning. And my housekeeping services.
Yes. And what about love making?
Not enough.
Hi!
Write off all my dollar debt.
All the debts?
Benny. And there must be candlelight dinner once every week.
Hey. Twice every month. And you must resume all services.
Deal. You know I love you.
And I love you too. Like a pastor, I love to read the Bible. Hello? Yes? What? Oh. They are streaming it live. Okay. I will log on now. I will log on now. Thank you. This is serious.
What is it?
Honey, the nation has collapsed.
The nation?
Yes,
Hey!
the nation. 50 floors of world-class real estate.
Hey, that building. It has a hospital, bank, shop, restaurant, cinema, even training center. You just name it.
Every floor was occupied with our nation's finest. It was truly a microcosm of our great nation.
And that was why the building was called the nation. Truly a magnificent edifice. Worthy to be a monument of this great nation. What happened?
Information are still sketchy. Hi. Hey, honey. Just look at those images. Look at the mobs on the street. If that mob get hold on the nation builder, he is finished.
But must they burn the nation builder house,
You have to understand the emotions of the people. Several people died this morning when the nation collapsed.
But it's not enough justification in taking the law into their hands now.
This should not have been allowed to happen.
Are you saying this could have been avoided?
Of course, it could have been avoided. Where were the regulators? Why did they allow the nation builder to use substandard materials?
Oh, Tio. We don't know if it's a case of substandard materials.
What else could it have been?
Only anything now. It can be anything. Be Boko Haram, unknown government, bandits, terrorists, anything. You can't jump into conclusion now. But where is the nation builder?
He is on the run.
I
Now,
see.
if he has nothing to hide, why is he running?
And if it were you, won't you run? When people like you have concluded that he used substandard material without even giving him a fair hearing. Well, I could thank God there are 3 safe houses in the city that he can run into.
Only if he is free from guilt.
Are you okay? What happened? Are you okay?
But man, outside is the hot red sun right now. In no-go area.
But me, I need to get to my shop.
Just forget it, You won't even get cross First Avenue.
But what happened?
I don't know what is happening, I don't know.
Why are you running?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I was just standing outside. You know, of a sudden, the car just parked in front of my car. And then the driver jumped out of the car. Then ran across the street. He get some grey leaves. They put it on his windscreen. And then he jumped back into his car. And then he drove off with his hazard light flashing.
After then, is that the reason you're not running?
That was a red flag now. Then I noticed that all the cars that were passing all had leaves on their windscreen. And the hazard light flashing.
Oh, that was the second red flag.
Thank you. Then all of a sudden, I saw people screaming and running in different directions.
Why are they running?
I tried to find out, but nobody will stop to answer me. But eventually, the man slowed down and answered me.
And what did he say?
He said I don't have sense. Then instead of me to run, I'm just there looking at other people.
What?
No, 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 no. It is only the wicked that flees when no man pursues.
I'm not wicked now. I just have to apply wisdom.
Come on, you disappointed me. See, God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of sound mind.
Okay, I've had. But you know, they say wisdom is profitable to direct now.
The chaos could have been as a result of the mob trying to get hold on the nation builder.
Is there no way I cannot get to my shop, Oni?
Just forget it. Forget it, though. Don't bother going anywhere. And whatsoever you do, make sure you don't open that door for anybody until the storm is calm.
In that case, I think it's good I go and change. Abi? And boya, I can even prepare a special meal for us.
That's light. Thank you. Who is it?
It's me. Please open the door.
Who are you?
Open the door, please. Please. Help, please. Open the door. See how far you brought me.
Jesus.
I'm so glad you found me worthy.
I can see,
I can tell, and I know it's your grace of my day.
I will sing your praise.
More than
My mouth
can
can
testify.
testify.
Jesus,
More than my
my
mind
mind
can
can
comprehend.
There is someone at the door.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Thank you. Please, lock the door. Don't let them get me. Lock the door, please. Lock the door. Don't let them get me.
You can come out now.
Thank you, sir.
Please sit down.
Thank you for your help, sir.
My pleasure. I know who you are.
You do?
Yes.
You know who he is?
Yes.
Yeah. Who is he?
He's the nation builder.
You are the nation builder.
Yes, I am.
And you had the guts to come in here to hide after committing such such a heinous crime.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
That's enough. That is not allowed in here. Control yourself, Pastor.
I'm sorry, Beza. He thought that he had the guts to come in here to hide, just to make my blood boil.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Beza, and this is the house of refuge.
I know this is a house of refuge, sir.
Do you know the rules of this house of refuge?
I have some ideas, sir.
The house of refuge is given for the manslayer who kills his neighbor ignorantly, that he might live and not fall into the hands of the avenger of blood, who pursues while his blood is still very hot.
I know that, sir.
However, if a man hates his neighbor and lies in wait that he might smite him mortally that he dies, and come into the house of refuge, then the elders of this house will hand him over to the avengers of blood that he may die.
Really?
Yes.
Yes. Our eyes shall have no pity on him, for we must put away the guilt of innocent blood, that it might be well with us.
That mob wants to kill me.
The blood of the avengers of blood is still very hot.
It is not my fault. I didn't destroy the nation.
Then you don't need to worry. If that is true, you will be safe here.
It is true, sir. I didn't destroy the nation.
Then why did the nation collapse?
I don't know. It must be sabotage or the work of terrorists.
Why do you say that?
I am the nation builder. It takes a lot to be a nation builder. It is not a responsibility I take lightly, sir.
I hear you.
Do you think just anybody can build the nation? Building the nation comes at a great personal cost and sacrifice.
So is that why you use substandard materials?
We didn't use substandard materials, sir. The nation was built and patterned after the model that all the great nation buildings around the world were built.
Really?
Yes, sir. Go and check anywhere in the world where there is a great nation, and you'll find the same structure in place.
I see.
Yes, sir. Look, we follow the specifications, sir. You see, sirs, there are two factors that are very critical when you are putting up a building.
And what are those?
The foundation and the structure.
I see.
Now, let me tell you about the foundation, sir.
Ungwano, tell us.
If you don't get the foundation right, you're finished. No matter how beautiful or how sophisticated the building you put on top, sooner or later it will crumble.
True. If the foundation be destroyed, what can even the righteous do?
Yes, sir. You know, sir, if you look at some of the great nation buildings, like the one in America and the one in the United Kingdom, the buildings look sophisticated on the outside. But then, if care is not taken, those buildings will soon implode because of the internal rot at their foundation.
I know.
You know. How?
When you see some of the decadence taking place in those nations, you can tell that their problems are foundational.
Exactly, sir. Now, sir, if the foundation is okay, the next thing is to ensure that the structure is okay. Every great nation must have 7 core pillars in their structure.
And the nation you built had them?
Yes, sir.
I am not too sure about that, sir.
Who is he?
I am Golan.
And I am Ramot.
The elders of this house of refuge.
I see. Who is he?
I am Pastor Okonkwo Elu Swaga from the Trinity Tabernacle in Memphis.
So, you are not an elder of the house of refuge?
No.
So, what are you doing here?
He is seeking refuge here with his family, just like you.
Is that true?
Yes, it is.
and you slap me like that. What the
Stop
Leave
it!
me alone! Leave me alone!
Stop
Leave me alone,
it.
you murderer!
I'm not a murderer. I'm not a murderer either. I am not a murderer.
That's enough. That is not allowed, yeah?
I am sorry, Beza. The thought that he has the guts to judge me when he's in the same boat as me makes my blood boil.
I am not in the same boat as you.
Then what the hell are you doing here?
I am here because there has been a mistake.
Oh,
Yeah.
how convenient.
Should I be held responsible for the crime of my congregation members?
Is that why you are here?
Yes. People want to crucify me for an offense I am not responsible for.
I don't believe you.
But it is true.
Look me in the eye and tell me you are not lying.
I am not lying.
I have dealt with a number of liars in all my years building the nation. I can tell from their eyes when they are lying. This guy is lying.
I am not lying.
You are good, but you are lying.
What do you know?
I know a lot.
You don't know anything.
He said I doesn't know anything.
You don't know anything.
He said I doesn't know anything.
You
He
don't know
said-
Stop
anything.
it!
You don't know anything.
He said I doesn't know anything. He said I doesn't know anything.
That's enough.
Stop it! If you two are going to stay in this house of refuge, you are going to have to learn to live together. What is it?
Are you hot?
No, it is my appendix.
What is wrong with it?
I think it's a bit inflamed. I was due for a procedure before the nation collapsed.
Oh, I see.
We may have to arrange for a doctor to come in here and conduct a procedure on your appendix then.
That would be great, sir.
Pastor, make yourself useful. Come and show the nation builder around the house and help him to settle in.
I will tell my wife to do it.
Okay.
Honey,
Yes, dear.
Janiba, please come.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, madam.
Yes, you are welcome to the House of Refuge. And my
Thank you.
husband asked me to show you around. My name is Kate.
Catherine,
And how did you? Hey! Emma Gbami. Ajazi. Ajazi. What are you doing here?
what am I doing here? What are you two doing here?
Seeking for refuge from the avengers of blood.
Same here. Is the pastor your husband?
Benny.
Hey, wonderful. So, the pastor is your husband. Who could ever believe that you will ever marry a pastor?
Whoa. All things have passed away, Ajazi. Oh.
Are they really, Catherine? Catherine.
Yes. And all things have become new. Well, let me show you around.
I need to use the bathroom first.
This way, sir. Second door by your right.
Is that your daughter?
Yes.
Interesting.
Mom, is it going to be a problem?
You know. I don't know.
There's a ready solution.
What?
Sniper.
You said the nation you built had the 7 core pillars.
Yes, sir. The 7 core pillars are.
We know the core pillars.
You do?
Yes.
Tell us, how come the nation cost 600 billion to build 50 floors, when the average cost of building 100 floors of other nations is only 300 billion?
It costs about the same thing here too. But then we had to load the price so that there will be money for the boys.
The boys.
Yes, the boys. You know, people had to be paid.
For what work?
For what work?
Yes.
In every labor, there is profit. So what work were they paid for?
What kind of a question is that? Isn't it obvious?
It is. But let him tell us.
You see, actually, you know, when you want to, you understand? I mean, you.
Look, the boys did no work. They will only be paid to ensure he got the building contract. Isn't that so? Why did he just say it? After all, everybody knows that that is how things have been done in this nation.
Yes. That's why they were paid. Yes.
Yeah.
What? Is something wrong?
What do you think?
I think I know what you guys are thinking.
Really?
Yeah. What are they thinking?
You guys are thinking that I don't have respect for the dignity of labor.
It had crossed our mind.
I knew it. But then, that is where you are wrong.
Really?
Yes. People know and recognize me for the significant steps I have taken in the area of employment and job creation.
I hear they call you Waymaker.
So you have heard? Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. That is who I am. Yeah. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. That is who I am.
That song is for God. Don't you dare try to take God's glory.
Relax, Pastor. You are too uptight. Where is your gift of patience? What you should be asking me is, why do they call me Waymaker?
Then why do they call you Waymaker?
Because I create jobs where there is no work to be done.
He created 2,500 of such jobs when building the nation.
By Waymaker. Yes, I can employ people to work even when they don't have any skill to do the work.
1,275 of such people will work with him when building the nation.
And they built it.
Yes, they got the job done.
You are a miracle worker.
You just need to know how to make it work.
How do you make it work?
You get people who know how to do the work to be telling the people who do not know how to do the work, how to do the work, and they will be doing it.
Really?
Yes. Look, I can promote someone who does not have any track record of performance so that he can manage people with superior skill and work experience, particularly when they come from my village. When I promise you a promotion, you must get it.
You are a promise keeper.
My people know that no matter how bad the situation is, when they come to me with their issues, they will always know that there will be light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, so you are like their light that shines in the darkness.
You get it now.
Oh, yeah.
Hey. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. Hey, that is who I am.
Hey, let's go there.
Hey, Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. Hey, that is who I am. Come on now, my man. That is my man.
That is my man.
That is my man. That's my man.
Yeah.
What?
We're wondering why you focus so much on employing your kinsmen at the expense of other better qualified or competent people.
If he does not employ his people, who will employ them?
I wonder. After all, we are first tribesmen before we became countrymen.
and let other people employ their own tribesmen. And that way, we will ensure federal character in all we do.
Exactly, Pastor. Exactly.
These people,
Anything. It is empty. That's my man. My man. What is this?
We have been able to arrange for a doctor who will come in here and conduct the procedure on your appendix.
So fast? You are a way maker.
That is the resume of the doctor who is going to perform the surgery.
Dr. Giniwari James. He's even my townsman.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I thought you would like one of your own to conduct the surgery on you.
Brilliant. Just brilliant. Is it here is a carpenter?
Yes. He has over 15 years experience in carpentry.
Carpenter. But he cannot do the job. He can't do the job.
Unfortunately, we couldn't find any doctors from your village.
But there were many competent carpenters, experienced carpenters, who were looking for job. So we gave him the job, even though he has no skill to do the work.
He can't. This one, he can't do the job. He can't now.
Don't worry, sir. We have all that figured out.
Yes, we will get someone who knows how to do the surgery to be telling him on the phone how to do the surgery, and then he will be doing the surgery on you.
Who is that doctor?
Dr. Nasir Fati, general surgeon with 30 years experience.
This is a real doctor. So why can't he perform the surgery then?
He is not from your town, sir. He only operates on people from his own area.
That way, federal character is achieved.
I want Dr. Nasir Fati to operate on me. That's
Are
what I
you
want.
sure you don't want Dr. Giniwari James?
No, I don't want Dr. Giniwari James. I don't want him.
But we already promised Dr. Giniwari the job. And when we promise, we deliver.
We are promise keepers.
Do you want him to kill me? I want someone who is competent. A doctor and not a carpenter. Look. I don't care whether it's from my village or not. For me, competence is more important than tribe.
Okay. We will get Dr. Nasifati to come.
Thank you.
But he will need some form of identification from you.
Like an international passport.
That will be fine. Do you have your international passports with you, sir?
Yes, I do. There are a few documents I could escape with before the mob descended on my house. Okay. Yeah, they are.
You have 3 passports.
Actually, I have 5.
Shouldn't you just have one? How come you have so many?
These things are easy to get if you pay the right fees.
Your personal details vary from one passport to the other.
Does that matter?
Shouldn't your yes be yes and your no be no?
The passports have my picture. And it's only me that uses the information that is there.
Really?
Why are you looking at him like that? These things are normal. The important thing is that he is not trying to use the information to get what he is not entitled to.
Exactly. These things make life easier. That's one of the ways by which I got the permit required to build the nation.
How can people trust you when they can't rely on what you say or the documents you present?
They can trust me. After all, I am the nation builder. You can't be one if you don't have integrity.
We agree with you on that one.
Integrity is crucial. Righteousness will always exalt a nation.
But sin is a reproach to any people.
The foundation of any truly great nation must be righteousness, truth, and justice.
It will require divine intervention for that to happen in this nation.
Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord, whose people he has chosen as his inheritance. He builds up nations and destroys them. He expands nations and abandons them.
Unfortunately, that is not going to happen in our nation with leaders like him.
Why not?
Because they don't have any love for our nation.
I am the nation builder. I love this nation.
You love this nation, my foot. You mean you love your pocket. You leaders have mortgaged our future. It is with you that have love for this nation.
Can you prove that?
Yes, prove it.
I don't need to prove anything.
Why not?
Because it is clearly visible to the blind and audible to the deaf.
So, how come we can't see it?
Well, maybe it's because, unlike we the youth, you elders don't see yourself as the future of this nation.
I look at our youth and I see no future for this nation.
Then you better look again.
Okay. Let me check again. Okay. Starting right now, I can give you either of this every month for the next 10 years. $20 or 20,000 in local currency. So, which one do you want?
$20, of course.
Are you sure that is what you want?
Without a doubt.
Starting right now, I can give you one of these two brands of shirt every month for the next 10 years. Tommy Hilfiger, Nnamdi Ebere. Which one of the brands did you choose?
Tommy Hilfiger, please.
Are you sure that is what you want?
Without a doubt.
I rest my case.
What case?
I look at you and I see no future for this nation.
Why? Because I chose the dollar?
Your choice of currency is a reflection of the measure of faith or confidence you have in the future of your nation.
What are you saying? So you don't want me to wear designer clothes?
This your attitude of choosing foreign over local is part of what is destroying the future of this nation.
Who is going to change this trajectory?
The youth who love this nation.
If you must build this nation, then you must be productive and you must consume or use what you produce locally.
Where your heart is, there your treasure will be also.
I never really saw it that way.
I know. And where there is no vision, the people perish.
Have you considered praying for your leaders?
What for?
Prayers, supplications, intercession, and giving of thanks should be made for kings and all those who are in authority, that you may lead a peaceable and quiet life, marked by godliness and integrity.
They don't deserve our prayer.
They may not deserve them, but then they need them, and you are obliged to pray for them.
Your leaders are God's servants, sent for your good. You are required to submit to the government and its officers. Be obedient and ready to do what is good always.
Would you like to live without fear of the authorities? Then do what is right, and they will honor you.
Yes, we are God's servants, ordained for the purpose of punishing those that will do what is wrong.
And it's also required of stewards that they be found faithful.
Good point. God controls the course of world events. He sets up kings and removes other kings.
Pray. The king's heart is like a stream of water directed by the Lord. He guides it to wherever he pleases.
Okay, fine. I've had. Before I go, Mom asked me to ask if you will like anything to drink. Both of you.
Nothing for me.
A cold beer will be fine.
We don't have alcohol, just sodas and fruit juice.
Fruit juice is okay then.
Yeah. Where is your mother?
She's in the kitchen.
I see.
I'll be back in a jiffy.
Please, sir, come this way and take a look at my computer.
Okay.
Do you recognize this document?
This is my bank details. How come you have online access to my bank details?
I will explain later. It seems your bank account is overdrawn.
Yes, just for about 150 billion.
Why is it overdrawn?
Because I've not yet repaid the loan I took to build the nation.
Not yet repaid?
When was the loan due for repayment?
6 years ago, according to the loan agreement.
So, why haven't you paid it off?
Did they not pay you for the construction of the building?
They did.
So,
It's not been convenient for me to repay yet.
But you had an agreement. It's better not to vow than to vow and not repay.
I live on debt. Other countries of the world, they do the same too.
True. Even the U.S. economy is a debt-driven economy.
Exactly. Over there, they live on debt.
But over there, they repay their debts.
how do you expect other people who need the loan to get theirs if you don't repay yours?
Why should that concern him? After all, he has collected his own loan.
I wonder.
Aya.
Aya? What is the meaning of this aya? This will keep saying now.
Relax, eh? There is nothing to be worried about. Eh? It is part of their thinking process.
Are you sure about that?
Am I sure? This is the house of refuge. These elders are as fair as God's angels.
You know, Pastor, I think I made a mistake about you.
Oh, really?
Yes. You see, there's certain maturity that comes with the year of your thinking.
Oh, it comes with age in the ministry.
You see, I am thinking I can comfortably be a member of your church.
Praise the Lord.
What did you do with the money you made building the nation?
I used the money to fund my lifestyle, of course.
All of it?
How much was the money I made? Just 200 billion.
That's still a lot.
Have you not seen my house, my cars, my jets?
We have.
They are very expensive. Not to talk of all the weekly parties we have regularly in the different nation buildings all over the world. And of course, there is the cost of my political campaign to become the next senator representing my senatorial district. It is a good but an expensive lifestyle.
Sounds more like the prodigal son who wasted all his inheritance on riotous living.
Yeah.
Aya, you people don't get it.
Explain it to us.
There are levels.
Yes.
And when you are at that level, some things are no longer going to be luxuries, but necessities.
Like what?
Like my Range Rover Sports.
You have one?
I have 15. Oh, I love that car. It's a status car. Have you seen the car?
Yes, we have. In fact, I have a picture of one here.
Yeah. Why do you need so many?
When I move, I love to move in a convoy. Otherwise, how else will people know that I am moving?
But why should people know you are moving? Isn't that a security risk?
It is. But then, you will have security men and escorts in your convoy.
That is expensive.
Yes, very, very expensive. That is how people will know you are at that level. In any case, all these costs are built into the cost of building the nation.
I see.
Yes, Pastor, I think you need to invest in some of those cars. Yes.
Here's the picture.
Oh, let me see it. No. This is an old towing vehicle. This is not what I'm talking about.
Actually, that is the 1980 model of your Range Rover Sport. Today, it's being used as a tow truck.
That's the future of your current investment in fleets of Range Rover. They will be used as tow trucks.
Okay. Maybe it's not an investment after all. But then, I intend to use it during its useful life. The purpose of life is to enjoy it, Abi.
The purpose of life is to fear God and keep His commandments.
And you will say that since you have not ever enjoyed life before.
And you have.
What are you talking about? I'm the nation builder. Have you ever attended one of those our classic parties that we organized in the nation before?
Tell us about it.
Pastor,
Eh?
the ambience, the drinks, the food, the music, the style, all classy. The guest, only anybody who is somebody attends. And the babes, on the Cicero level.
Cicero level. What is that?
Sophisticated university babes. Youths who provide all comfort with class. No questions asked, no strings attached.
What are you talking about? That is life.
That is life.
No, Pastor, that is death. The lips of an immoral woman is as sweet as honey. Her mouth is smoother than oil. But in the end, she's as bitter as poison, as dangerous as a double-edged sword. Her feet goes down to death, and her steps lead straight into the grave.
How come I'm still alive? We have only one life to live. So let us enjoy life and spend this money.
Do you have any savings or investment?
Yes, I do.
Where?
In politics, my political career is my investment.
Yes. These days, politics can be a profitable investment.
Really?
Yes, it is all about resource control.
When you win an election, you control government resources.
Yeah.
You can spend the government money as you please.
Is it government money or taxpayers' money?
Does it matter?
It should.
Why?
Because if you know the difference, then you will know how to spend the money.
What do you mean?
The money will always be spent to fulfill the desire of the owners.
Who is the government?
We are the government.
And because you think it is government's money, you feel you can spend it however you like.
Who are the taxpayers?
We are the taxpayers.
And are you satisfied with the way the government is spending your money?
Not really.
Exactly. Since the government is not spending the money in public interest, we are poorer at the long run.
Well, maybe it should matter, but in this nation, it does not matter.
Really?
Yes. Look, for the record, I am a taxpayer.
Do you pay your tax completely?
How many people are even paying their taxes anyway?
They should give unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and the taxes to whom taxes are due.
I don't pay completely.
Did you pay tax on the 200 billion you made building the nation?
I paid a few thousands, but then that is not the point.
What is your point?
His point is that most people expect government to top their taxes, so they don't bother to pay.
Really?
Yes. And those who are paying are not complaining either. So what is the big deal?
Are you familiar with the concept of ajo?
Yes.
What is it?
That is where a group of people come together to contribute sums of money regularly to enable them collectively raise bulk money for each of the individual contributors in the group.
That's right.
What will you do if the person collecting the money on behalf of the group runs away with the ajo money?
The rest of the group members will find the person and hand him over to the police.
Exactly what will happen to corrupt government officials.
Oh, look, maybe that should happen, but then it can never happen here because all those who are complaining will be settled.
Really?
Yes, and if they don't want, they can go to the court. There, we shall find somebody here there to settle.
Are you sure?
There was a courthouse in the nation. We did it all the time.
Yeah.
What?
You should not pervert the judgment of the stranger, nor of the fatherless, or rest the judgment of the poor in his cause.
Sorry I took so long.
No problem.
Welcome.
Mom added some biscuits.
Oh, good. That's so kind and thoughtful of her.
Biscuit. I would love to have some biscuits.
Oh, great. You can share some of mine.
No, sir. These are just for you, sir. I'll get some more for you, Daddy.
Please hurry up and get me biscuits.
Enjoy yourself.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon.
I thought you were in the kitchen.
Yes, she was.
What's you?
Mommy, where? Remember?
Boya, early in the morning. But I went to shop early this morning now. And I've been there all day.
Yeah. Why were you making that your mom was in the kitchen when actually she was not?
She even served me juice and biscuits. And she made it appear as if you are the one that arranged it.
Me.
Why? It's because I knew it was risky for you to go out because of all the chaos on the street. And I didn't want Daddy to be worried.
But I disguise now.
You can't be too sure. And I even heard that there are snipers on the street.
Snipers?
Yes. Sniper as in boom.
Sniper?
Yes, sniper.
Mad girl.
Don't eat my biscuits! Don't eat my biscuits! Don't eat my biscuits! God, thank you.
Are you okay? Honey, why can't he eat your biscuits?
Thank you for saving me. Give it.
Yeah, take some.
Oh yeah, drink. It will help. It will help. Hey! What is happening? What is happening here? What is happening here? Are you okay?
Catherine, what was the meaning of that earlier today?
What?
You choked me. You slapped me. Do you want to kill me?
Oh, shut up, Ajazi.
Do you know who I am?
We know who you are already.
I am the nation builder.
Yes, we know that.
You embarrassed me. You made me look like a fool. If not that this is a house of refuge, I will have had you arrested, locked up. How dare you?
If I were you, I would just shut up and start thanking her for saving your life.
What do you mean?
Sniper, as in. Boom.
What is she talking about?
You nation builders are all the same. All you ever think about is yourself. She should just have allowed you to die and save us all from this noise making.
Allow me to die? How?
Sniper, as in. Boom.
What is she talking about, Catherine?
Those biscuits and fridges. They had sniper inside it.
Casa! You wanted to kill me?
There are so many people who want to kill you. So why can't it be me?
may not like me, but I did my best to build this nation.
Your best was not good enough. And besides, we did not vote for you.
Oh, that is the beauty of democracy. It's a game of numbers. You don't have to vote for me. As long as I have the most votes, I win.
You bought the votes.
Other candidates were buying votes too.
Not only did you buy the votes, you also bought the vote counters.
My party had the right structure, and we provided the right infrastructure.
Yes, a better rigging structure. And then you provided stomach infrastructure.
Then why are you complaining?
Why won't I complain?
Because you have the same structure and infrastructure provision, and you always deploy them when it suits you.
No, I haven't.
What was your JAMB score?
My JAMB score.
Yes.
It was
Hey, think very carefully before you answer that question, Cicero. What was your score?
My JAMB score was 285. 232. 156.
That's better.
What was your score? Was it 156, 232, that be 285?
All of the above.
How is that possible?
Daddy.
What is it, Daddy? Why are you calling your father? Don't you have mouth to talk? So it's okay, Joe.
Originally it was 156. And then I upgraded it to 232.
Modano. How did you manage that?
Daddy.
Honey, did you know about this?
They deployed the rigging structure.
How? Don't answer me.
Daddy, tell them how you did.
Keep quiet there.
Hey.
Even after buying you the exam papers in advance, all you could score was 156. You are very daft.
The paper they sold to you that you gave to me was a fake paper. That was why I could only score 156.
Hey, Morogo. So your father arranged to upgrade your mark to 232.
Yes.
Then how did your mark change again?
It was all her fault.
How?
Didn't they determine that the cutoff for the medicine she wanted to study was 280? I would have just arranged for the upgrade to the correct score ab initio and spend less money.
So you had to pay again to upgrade the mark from 232 to 285.
Exactly.
Morogo. How is that even possible?
Money! Money answers all things, and it can be deployed for the rigging structure and to build stomach infrastructure.
What's Daddy?
Metiano dear! We called you Cicero, believing God that you will be smart, intellectual, but no. You are very daft. If not for my intervention, would you have become a medical student by now? Nonsense. Arrant nonsense.
If you are buying result and examination papers as a student in school, so why are you surprised that leaders who have grown up are buying votes and election results?
I wonder.
Pastor, take it easy. That is how things run in this country. That is how the system works.
But how did you know about the JAMB score?
She told me.
When did she tell you?
During one of the parties we held at the nation, where she offered me Cicero level service.
Hey! Timo, it's a lie. It's a lie, Cicero. Cicero! Is it true? Haven't I told you that everything that is hidden will eventually become revealed before God? With whom we have to do, Cicero.
You were picking up my daughter from the university to attend parties at the nation building? Are you mad?
If you have trained your daughter up properly and brought her up in the way of the Lord, will she have departed from the way and followed me to attend a party in the nation building? You are very daft.
Is it me you are calling daft?
Yes. I know that Catherine here is a smart woman. So Cicero must have inherited a daftness from her father.
You are calling me a man of God daft?
Yes. If not that you are daft, how could you have bought fake exam papers for your daughter? Such a critical, life-changing decision, and you bungled it.
I was a scam.
You are not a waymaker. If not that you are a very daft man of God, how could you pay to upgrade the mark of your daughter without first of all finding out the cutoff mark of your desired course of study? I mean, that is like trying to rig an election without knowing the number of votes required to win.
It is not the same thing.
No doubt about it. Cicero here inherited that daftness from her father.
Oh, Tony Ajazi. She inherited her daftness from her father.
You see yourself? Even your wife agrees that you are very daft.
Hi. She is your daughter, Ajazi.
Eh? What do you mean?
I say she is your daughter, and you are very daft.
How can that be?
That was the pregnancy. You refused to accept. I told me to abort.
You mean you did not abort the pregnancy?
Oh
my God, Casa.
Cicero, please.
Look.
Cicero, please. I was not born again then. And I was dating pastor, please.
So you passed her up as mine, and we got married to ensure people doesn't know we were sleeping together.
Cicero!
Hey!
Cicero!
I am very daft!
Cicero!
A roller coaster 2 days, hasn't it?
You can say that again.
I am still not talking to you.
Do you think I care?
Tell me, in the light of everything that has happened, do you really care about others in the nation?
I do.
When was the last time you gave towards charity or a worthy cause?
Why?
Because it is more blessed to give than to receive.
I can't remember. Certainly not in the last 5 years.
Not even to the poor or to the sick.
No.
That's a really risky place to be.
What is the risk?
The Lord may not rescue you when you are in trouble, or nurse you when you are sick.
Really?
Yes. In fact, He may transfer all the wealth that you have gathered and give it to those who will pity the poor.
I will take the risk.
Look. The nation is in bad shape and desperately need a fix.
And how can that be done?
How else? The government needs to deal with all problems in all areas. Education, power, health, security, exchange rate, finances. You just name it.
That is why some of us are in government, to deal with the decay that is everywhere.
The decay in the land shall remain until the soul of the nation is restored.
What do you mean?
The body is designed to prosper and be in health, even as the soul prospers.
So what?
What has that got to do with solving the problems of the nation?
The soul of the nation needs to be restored.
You speak in parables.
Come down to our level.
Just as every man has a spirit, soul, and body, so also a nation has a spirit, a soul, and a body.
Really?
Yes. The spirit is that invisible force that knows the will, the mind, and the concept that drives the nation.
The Spirit of God.
In the original design, yes. But then, there are other spirits at work in the nation.
I see.
The body is the institution and the systems that are in place in the nation.
Such as?
The educational system, the value system, institutions and agencies, infrastructure, and all the physical attributes that we see that makes up the nation.
See.
The problem you see in the nation are manifested in the malfunctioning of the body.
And these cannot be treated by tinkering with the body.
Why not?
Because the malfunctioning is a reflection of the state of the soul of the nation.
The soul of the nation.
Yes, the soul of the nation is the means by which the spirit of the nation communicates with and gives direction to the body.
If the soul does not hear from the spirit, the body will malfunction.
Nonsense! Nonsense! All that is required is for some committed nation builders like me. But then, it will take time.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, you are out of time. We need to put you out.
Put me out? Why?
Because you killed the people in the nation.
I did?
Yes, you destroyed the 7 core pillars on which any great nation is built.
I didn't.
You did.
What
How?
are the core pillars for building a nation?
Respect for the dignity of labor.
Respect for integrity.
Respect for credit.
A culture of savings and investment.
A culture of payment of taxes.
Enforcement of law and order.
And altruism.
Exactly.
And every one of these core pillars you have destroyed in the nation.
The blood of the innocent who died in the nation thereby is on your hands.
Please. Help me. I'm sorry, please.
The nation
Please.
is destroyed. And all that remains is the foundation, which in itself is under threat.
True. You cannot stay here.
And neither can you, Pastor.
Why not?
Because the soul of the nation needs to be restored.
The soul of the nation. What is the soul of the nation?
The church. The church is the soul of the nation.
Church?
Yes, the body of Christ.
The failure of the nation and the nation builder is a reflection of the failure of the church.
And the church must impact the society.
Until the church gets it right by hearing clearly from God and communicating clearly both in words and in deed to the body, the nation will continue to malfunction.
I did not realize that the church had such an important role.
That's not surprising. The stature of the church is in its integrity, and much of that integrity has been lost through pastors like you.
Please, Biko, help me. What can I do?
It's too late for you.
Hey.
But then, if God's people who are called by his name will humble themselves and seek his face and turn from their wicked ways, then will he hear from heaven. He will forgive their sins and he will heal their land.
Please.
Biko.
Don't give us over to the mob,
Don't throw us
please.
away, eh?
Please.
Catherine.
Please.
Yes, honey.
Cesaro. Please.
Please.
Hey, please. Because
Please.
don't throw me away.
It's okay. Honey, sir, please, have
Don't
mercy.
throw me away.
Sir, please have mercy.
Please.
Hey,
Please.
sir,
Please don't throw me away. Hey. Hey.
Please have mercy. Sir, please.
God is not mocked. For whatever a man sows, that he shall reap. Cicero,
Yes, sir.
Sir, please have mercy. Sir, please have mercy. If God should cast iniquity, who can stand? Please.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry.
It's my fault. I will tell my child in the way she should go. The way she is old, she will not depart from it.
I'll pity the poor.
We will have respect for dignity of labor.
I will save and invest.
We will pay our taxes.
I will repay all my loans.
We will tell the truth.
I'll respect the law.
We will have respect for integrity.
I'll stand for righteousness, truth, and justice.
We will stand for Jesus. We will rise and build the nation. Sir, please have mercy.
Take charge in your area. Occupy till he comes. If each of you occupies their space for God in this nation, the nation will be built very quickly.
Indeed, the kingdom of this world shall become the kingdom of your God and of his Christ.
You must arise and build.